Hello everyone, and happy Tuesday to you. Today we are doing some thrifting. Now, I had so much freaking fun doing the fall thrifting at regular Goodwills with you guys about 2 weeks back that I knew I wanted to do it again sometime soon, and the day has officially arrived because I'm going to be going and doing some regular Goodwill, regular thrift store, actually kind of Labor Day sale shopping. Today is Labor Day. I'm actually filming this yesterday when you're seeing this on the day it came out, and it is Labor Day today, so don't worry, I've been checking the hours of everywhere and they will all be open, but I'm going to be going to Goodwills in my area. They're actually going to be totally different Goodwills than the ones that we went to last time, but I'm also going to be stopping at my local consignment store called Turnstyle. They are having a Labor Day sale that is 25% off of everything, and honestly, with how high Goodwill prices get nowadays, sometimes going to consignment stores, especially Turnstyle, can even be cheaper or comparable at least to their prices. So first up though, I'm going to be going to a Goodwill that is out by my gym. I've definitely brought you guys to this one when we've done one of these videos before, but I haven't done this, like I said, in the last one that we did about 2 weeks ago. Also, to address the elephant in the room, no, I did not shave all my hair off. I just have to say that right now. I did not shave all my hair off, okay? I was trimming the sides and back of my hair, and I didn't realize the blade guard on the buzzer was a little shorter than I usually do, and then I did a strip of my hair, and like a little kid that cuts their hair off, I was like, oops. You can't go back. If you've already shaved a whole line, you can't go back. So the sides and back of my hair are really short. I don't really care, but no, I didn't shave all my hair off. Anyways, back to what we were talking about. I'm gonna go to a Goodwill first that is really close to my gym, and then I think I'm gonna go to Turnstyle just because it kind of fits on the path that way. Then I'm gonna go to another Goodwill, and that's actually one that is quite close to Ryan's school. Now, as you can see, Ryan is not with me because he is in his classroom today getting some final prep work done because kids come back tomorrow. But don't get ahead of yourself thinking Ryan's not going to be in this video, because actually him and I are planning to meet up at this last Goodwill when I get there. So him and I are going to be in contact throughout the day, and I'm going to try to meet up with him at that Goodwill. I really like that Goodwill. If you guys remember, probably last fall or maybe it was spring, when I found an Alexander McQueen skirt at a standalone normal Goodwill store, that was the one that I'm talking about. So that's a really good one. I have found St. John there. I have found some really good Evereve, J. Crew, and Banana Republic blazers, really good ones. So I will be going there to meet Ryan. Moral of the story. So don't worry, Ryan will be in this video. I'm actually pretty excited about that. It's cool that we can fit that in. Otherwise, we'll see. Maybe I kind of have some other errands I'm driving around to, so we'll see if I spot another thrift store, and then we'll definitely stop if I do. I don't think that the thrift stores have Labor Day sales, unfortunately, but I do know that Turnstyle does, and honestly, that's kind of more exciting anyway. I really love this whole fall regular thrifting thing. It's very nice to get your coffee, have it be only freaking 68 degrees outside. I actually had my leather jacket on this morning. Right here, proof. I had my leather jacket on this morning, and I was totally just feeling the fall vibe. So I am so in the mood to do this today, and I'm super excited. I hope you guys are too, but I will catch you when we get to the first Goodwill stop of the day. As I was walking into the Goodwill, I noticed that there actually was a sign announcing a Labor Day sale. It looks like you can get 20% off of everything if you get a Goodwill tote bag, so I'm going to see if there's one inside because I do not have one. Sure enough, right when I walked in, I did notice they were only 99 cents each. I probably don't even have to tell you, but I started with the blazer section. I know, surprise, surprise, I'm really changing things up today. The blazers are right by the shoes, so next I moved on to those, and I noticed these Lawrence Decade sandals. Now this brand has a really high retail price, but the resale is really bad, so unfortunately I am gonna skip them. I also, out of the corner of my eye, noticed this scarf. It's so whimsical and pretty, I just had to check what it was. Sure enough, it is some brand called Fable, and it's actually new with tags. It seems to be a printing brand, almost like Liberty London, but obviously kind of a different aesthetic. So for $5 and 20% off, I definitely am gonna pick this up. But back to the shoes that I did grab. I found these Zara ankle boots. I thought I would look them up just because they are seasonally appropriate, but I decided to actually pass on them. They're not the best style, and I really don't like to pay much for Zara. A pair I absolutely did pick up though were these platform heeled boots. These are by Lola Cruz, which I have actually never found, but I know this brand is sold at Anthropologie a lot. Sure enough, these ones are sold at Anthro, and at Anthro they were $300, so I probably would have even paid the $15 full price. These frames were actually kind of cute, but they were marked really high at Goodwill, otherwise I probably actually would have grabbed them. They were the original standard jean in white, but they were $20. No thanks. Seems like we had a high-end white jean lover. I found these Current Elliots. Of course, that's not a brand I pick up, but they did catch my attention. This woman also apparently donated these pistolas that were priced at $15, and this is my first time seeing Officine Generale, which is probably not how you pronounce it. This brand has really high retail as well, but for these white jeans, I didn't want to pay the Goodwill price. I also noticed this Free People. This is very like Y2K or 2010s. I decided to skip it mainly because of the price. Talk about crazy markups. So this is Erin by Erin Featherstone, which is an Anthro brand. It's $128 retail. It is a higher end Anthro brand, but Goodwill wanted $59.99 for it. Y'all, I could not even ask for $60 for this. No way. Or this one, what in the world? This is a Y2K skirt that caught my attention for Ryan. It's just by the Limited, it is not new with tags, and Goodwill had it for $20. That makes no sense. These pants were by BDG. They caught my attention because of how cute they were, but again, the astronomical pricing. These were $15, though they were a wide leg cargo, so at the bins, I definitely would have got them. A couple years back, I would have been so excited to find these Spanx. They're kind of like a faux patent leather in this oxblood burgundy color, but nowadays, this is not worth grabbing. I also spotted this Everlane shirt, and it's just kind of a plain button down. I probably would only pick this up at the bins or super cheap, but it's $13 here, so we can just pass. Another Urban Outfitters that caught my attention for possibly Ryan, this really cute chenille crop sweater, just by regular Urban, and it's $20. Make it make sense. I would say that was a little bit of a flop. I'm really excited about the boots that I picked up though. Those are actually, is it Lola Cruz? Lola Cruz is an Anthro brand. Most of their stuff is sold there, and these were, and they were $300 originally. So I am excited about that. And the scarf is really pretty too. I gotta look into it a little more, but those are the only two things I picked up. As you guys are about to find out, Ryan and I are not gonna be thrifting together, but he is still gonna be in this video. So Ryan's school is closed. I'm sure he'll explain it all to you, but he's gonna be the next couple clips. He's stopping at the Goodwill we were gonna stop at together, so hopefully he finds some good stuff. I'm still gonna go shopping around today in other locations. After you shop with him, I think you and I are gonna go to Turnstyle, my local Turnstyle, and then honestly, I might even stop at another Turnstyle because it's out in an area that I'm going to. We're kind of just like going as we go, figuring out as we go. So just bear with us and continue shopping with us, basically, is all you guys gotta do. So we'll figure out what we're doing, and you guys will kind of see as we find out. So I'm gonna head over to Turnstyle, and you guys have fun with Ryan now.
Hello, everybody. How are we today. As you will notice, we are in my little vehicle. It is just me today. Jack and I originally were planning on meeting up at the Goodwill that is really close to my school, but unfortunately, I thought my building would be open today. I could just like wave my little badge and get in there and get some stuff done. That is not the case, unfortunately, which is fine. No biggie. So I am gonna pop into the Goodwill all alone. I don't know what all alone is in French. I was gonna say that, but that's okay. I am looking for fall sweaters, boots, jeans, jackets, lambs, rams, potatoes, tomatoes. Anyway, some fun stuff for my classroom would be great. Some fun stuff for me would be great. I feel like every fall I get into this vibe of like new wardrobe, but I never want to pay anything for a new wardrobe. So if I can find it at Goodwill, I would be more than happy to. It is gonna be weird not being here with Jack. I was kind of looking forward to that. But hopefully the universe blesses us with many joyous, wonderful treats and treasures. So let's get in there and let's see what we can find.
Okay, I do see that they have the Halloween stuff out, which is always one of my favorite sections to go to. One of the first things that I ended up seeing at this Goodwill was this amazing Scooby-Doo button-down. It really didn't feel that good. It was also $11. This was definitely like some little Shein Amazon moment, but I thought this print was so funny and so cute, and if it was maybe a little bit better quality, I would have gotten it. This is why I never sleep on the Halloween section. They always do their best to kind of like organize these items by like what their costume could be, but I always end up finding some really beautiful vintage pieces in some of these sections. This like 1970s, 1980s brown dress was definitely a contender. Unfortunately, when I got a little closer look at it, the zipper was super rusted and it didn't really like zip up and down very well, so I did end up leaving this one behind. I did, however, end up getting this really amazing little number. It was only $9. This tag has seen many a better day. This is like a printed Swiss dot maxi dress. I have seen these all over Pinterest. I've seen these for fall. People are wearing them with like sweaters and a little bow in the hair and then like a riding boot. This was a really good find and I loved that it came with the matching belt. Did all my little quality checks, passed every single one of them. Super excited to pick this piece up. When I tell you, the first thing that came to my head when I found these two dresses was the Sister Sister Tia and Tamara theme song. That is exactly what happened. But now that I'm seeing them on camera, they do kind of give Rami and Michelle. Absolutely adorable. These two 80s fully sequined little mini dresses. I love the teal and this kind of midnight blue. Absolutely picked up both of these. I think I may honestly be sitting on these until like New Year's. I can see like somebody and a friend going with these to a party. So cute. This style of jacket is also going to be very popular, I am predicting. It is a Ralph Lauren Petite. It was $13. Condition really wasn't there, but I wanted to show this style. These kind of like quilted chore jackets, or a lot of the time you see them in like a plain canvas, are really popular. I see them all over the internet. Keep an eye out for them. So believe it or not, this is actually my first time finding this brand. It is APL. I really had no idea what these were because it says something 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 on the side of the shoe. These were only $7. I was super excited to find them. Here it is, athletic something lifestyle. I don't even know. These are really expensive. I was really happy to find them. Then right above them, I found these really adorable little Monopoly Toms. I really don't think there's too much money in these anymore. I just really honestly thought these were like a fun little print. This next pair of shoes, Lord knows that I am not a sneakerhead, but I saw them on the shelf and I thought they were really cool. They are the Nike Air Max 270 Reacts. I have no idea what any of this means. In a mystic red, they were $15. I did a quick Google Lens search of these and there are comps from like 120 to 200, so I definitely picked these up. Every time I see a good pair of wooden shoes at the thrift store, I always need to look them up. This was a pair of Seychelles. I really like this brand. I think a lot of people recognize it. I think it has a lot of good resale. And these were so cute. Good little classic brown suede, carved wooden sandal, made in Italy. That is an even better perk. They were 100% genuine suede in the top. Absolutely love these, and you can't go wrong for $7. This print definitely caught my eye from down the aisle, so I obviously needed to come see what it was. And it is, please pardon me, I'm not an anthropologist. Are these baboons? I think they're baboons. This is just a really cute little Old Navy shirt. I loved the colors, but unfortunately, I just didn't have a use for it. What I do have a use for, however, is an oversized green button down. No big surprise, it's my favorite color. I love wearing these to school. They look great. I can dress them up, I can dress them down. It's just really nice to have a variety. I have a thicker one, and now I have a thinner one. Perfect. And when there's a hit, there's a miss. This was like a slim fit button down. Color really wasn't that bad, but I kind of did feel like the green M&M popping out of her shell. This is just something fun that my Goodwill has that I do really love. They are these like really little funny, quirky socks. I pick these up a lot if I need to like give a gift basket for somebody, or if I need like a little stocking stuffer. These are where I go, and they're $4. Like, you can't go wrong with them. And they do really have some funny ones. Okay, this might ruffle a feather or two, but I did end up leaving this pair of frame jeans behind only because of the size. They are a size 23. I just really do not have luck with these. They were so cute though, and honestly, if they were a 24, I probably would have got them. I love this like middle seam. $11 really isn't that bad, I don't think, for something that's like this kind of unique and different. It was just the size. These Good American jeans were definitely a much more desirable size than the frame jeans. They were a 5'6" or a 28. They were really cute. They were a little bit faded, especially for being like a black jean. They did, unfortunately, upon further inspection, have some wear in some very undesirable places. So these really, really, really kind of heartbreakingly got left behind. Kind of struck out today in the pants. These also got left behind, but they were a good brand. It's this really cute pair of like orange autumnal Spanx jeans, but for $13, I just really didn't think there was a whole lot of meat on the bone left. My Spanx jeans haven't been doing nearly as well for me as they have in the past. Even though they were really good color, they did unfortunately get left behind. Something on the new racks though that did not get left behind was this $7 Leinenkugel baseball jersey. Leinenkugel, Leinies, if you're from the cities, if you don't know, is a really good like Wisconsin-based beer company. They make a good summer shandy. Jack and I really enjoy them. I love the graphic, and this stuff is really expensive new. Okay, in just a second, pause your screens and just think, what is Ryan about to show me? Because I guarantee you, you are wrong. It is actually this massive red lawn chair. This thing was like a beacon. It is so pretty. It has a cooler. It has like 4 different drink spots. It was $50, $60, excuse me, but I could not leave her here. It's so fun. For size comparison, to just give everybody an accurate like mental image of how big this thing actually is, I am 6'2", and I look like a toddler sitting in this thing. It is such a joy. Absolutely manifesting some really adorable classroom decor. This was perfect. Imagine what you can do, the little Dr. Seuss kids. Unfortunately, it was $15, and that is criminal to me to charge $15 for a probably TJ Maxx canvas.
Oh, okay. That took a little bit of a turn. I did buy the chair. Plot twist, please don't tell Jack. Well, actually, no, he'll find out one way or the other. I couldn't leave it. It was $60, which is kind of a lot. But I can definitely see during like field day, I use this as like my little field day prop, or like when we have a barbecue or something, like we can, you know, bring it as like a fun little thing. Like when the universe presents you with these opportunities, you have to grab them. You have to say yes. I will make that $60 back in some way, shape, or form. But whenever will I have the opportunity to own a 10-foot tall red folding chair? Like, it just brings so much joy, which I think is just thinking about it makes me giggle. It is like absolutely sticking out the side of my window because my teeny little Honda Civic is not really capable of 10-foot folding chairs, which is fine. I don't think they were factoring that into the design of the car when I bought it. But I love that it comes in a bag, so she stores nice and easy. Once it's in the bag, it's really not that big, you know, like I just couldn't leave it. I could not leave the thing. I hear Jack going, "Did you really buy that?" Yes, I did. Other than that, we had some really good luck in the shoe section. I had some really good luck with the vintage. I'm sorry if you can hear my new acquisition fluttering around in the wind. I do apologize. Found a nice green button down. You can never have too many of those. Found some really good stuff. I spent $130 because of the chair. So like $50 before my little splurge purchase. I really don't think it's that bad for all this stuff. So $60, $70, whatever it was.
Okay, there was a Goodwill relatively close to the last one. So We'll see. Again, the Halloween sections never disappoint. This brand is the Kooples. It does retail for a lot. It doesn't have a whole lot of resale value, unfortunately. And this kind of like chunkier lace style with the big zipper, I just didn't think was that popular. This dress was hanging very close to that, the Kooples top, but there was kind of a lot of people around me, so I really didn't want to like pull my phone out and just start filming. But this is a beautiful BCBG Max Azaria dress, however you say it, in collaboration with this influencer, Maeve Riley. This dress was worn by Alexandra Shipp, who is a phenomenal actress. I do love her. And this is so pretty. This fully white sequined gown. And it was only 15 bucks. Like, I couldn't leave it behind. This dress, though, I unfortunately did end up leaving behind. It hit so many boxes, though. It was so beautiful with this, like, red to pink ombre. But I don't really know if they're coming across super well on camera, but this thing was full of runs. So I did leave her there. This little blazer I did absolutely pick up, though. I loved this kind of like a blanket stitch detail on all of the hems. It is by August Silk, which I don't really know where this is from. I would assume like a Macy's, but I love the little western like concho button on the front as well. This is another very sad little left behind case. I didn't know the brand of this dress. I would assume it would be like some kind of fast fashion situation. This kind of like vampire style is super popular right now. I would have loved to put this on Depop, but not for 15 bucks. A little update, I have a few things for moi, and then one little fun thing for Depop. I hope you all enjoyed my Miss Piggy impersonation. I have been manifesting one of these like 90s beach cabana striped button downs for almost all summer, so I was super excited to find one. Gap, I love $7 moment. I have a ton of these little polo striped ones. I do not have one in a yellow, and I like the little detailed polo player to it. And this is that really nice, like soft kind of lived-in cotton, so this is going to be a great work shirt. And I will always love a little Y2K cyberpunk moment. This is a really cute little mini skirt with this really like funky little ribbon tie detail. It was only $5. I really honestly could not leave this behind. I think this is so fun. I really did love this fish, what I thought was a charcuterie board, but I didn't know if it was food safe with that kind of like wood grain to it.
Okay. Diet Coke break, obviously. Last Goodwill was not as successful as Goodwill numero uno, but I did check something, two things actually, off of my like little thrifty bucket list. I'm really into this kind of like 90s, what is it? Like the 90s It Mom aesthetic, like pale button downs, jeans, sneakers. I think it looks really nice, and I'm at a spot where I like to feel like I dressed up a little bit, you know? And like, if it's something easy, like throwing on a polo or like throwing on a button down, sure. But I need everything to be comfortable, because the last thing I'm trying to do is be in a room with children in something that's itchy, scratchy, or doesn't fit. Like, that's not the vibe. But I think I found some really good pieces, and I really do love this Goodwill in particular, because their polo stuff only gets marked at like $7 to $9, which, like, yes, I can find them all in the bins, but it's always that like toss up of like, am I gonna find the one that I want in the bins, or am I willing to pay $9 for it? The Gap button down, that blue striped one, I have been looking and hunting and searching for like something exactly like that for a very, like, literally almost all summer. The big standout from that trip was the BCBG Max Azaria dress. It was only 15 bucks. I think because it's so much dress and it's sequin, I think I might sit on it for a little bit, but like a New Year's or like a holiday party, I think that's gonna be an absolute served. I'm very happy with the things that I got. It was a very interesting little Goodwill day. I will now officially turn it back over to Jack. I hope he's finding all kinds of good things. We chit-chatted on my way over here, and it didn't sound like he did great at the first Goodwill. Hey, there are always more opportunities to be had.
This is my home base, Turnstyle, so usually I feel like I know a lot of the stuff that's already here. Sometimes I'll keep stuff in mind, but a lot of times I forget about what I should be grabbing. I did remember that there were these Doc Martens I had seen before. They're actually in Ryan's size, so I did text him and see if he wanted them. For a little bit, he thought he did, and then he changed his mind before I checked out. So I moved on to the coats. They have quite a lot of nice coats. Honestly, I really try to check all the kind of shacket and plaid coats and the wool ones. Those are the ones I feel like I have the best luck selling. These were some really cute Vionics. I liked the leather chain detail at the top. They were just a little bit out of my price range, though they did look like they were basically like new, which was a positive. Here's me slowly making my way to the blazers and jackets. I checked a couple boots on the way, like these Vince boots that were out of my price range, but I was mainly focused on checking these jackets. Here's a label of Zara I've definitely never seen. It says Into the Classics. I will say it felt like very nice material. It also retailed for $170, which seems very high for Zara. I believe it was a wool blend. I did like the style, but it was marked way too high for what I would pay for Zara. This driftwood jacket was so cool, and it was new with tags with a Sundance tag. I was tempted, but it was a little too pricey. I also spotted this J. Crew blazer. Now this was marked at $29, so it's pretty high for what I would normally pay for a blazer, but I love this purple color, and I looked on the inside, and this uses moon wool from England, which is super high end, so I actually think I'm gonna pay the $22 for this. I also next to it spotted another one in this really beautiful forest green. Same price, same wool. I can't skip this one either. There was this other J. Crew blazer as well, but this one was not wool. It was a little cheaper, but it was also from 2018, so this one was a pass. I was loving all the purple in Turnstyle today. This cabbie jean jacket was really cute. I would love to find this at a regular thrift store. And this Madewell shacket flannel was a really nice thick flannel material, and it was so cute. I spotted this MM Lafleur jacket, which is a brand I really like to sell and basically never find, but they clearly know it has value because it was priced at $49 here, so I won't be paying that, but it was cool to see some. I was almost even tempted to pick up this Ann Taylor, but this was marked at $29 here as well, but I loved the tweed and fringe detail. It was also new with tags, and it was still on the website, but I just can't pay that much for this. They had this Ferragamo jacket as well. This is a vintage one, so I decided to skip it. It wasn't marked too high, but I definitely don't think I could make too much off of it, and the RealReal would not mark it super high, so yeah, I passed. Now these trousers I did not pass on. They are some super cute wide leg black trousers by Favorite Daughter. Every time I have this brand it does really well, and I've never seen a style like this. Plus being under 20 bucks, it's a deal. I spotted this Free People small bag as well. I definitely thought I was gonna get this because it was marked quite cheap at $23, but upon looking it up, someone had it priced at like $12 on eBay, so I decided not to. These were some super cute black wide leg jeans, and they were by Rolla's. Note to you guys, Rolla's can be at Free People. It actually is quite frequently. I didn't want to pay the price for these just because this one actually wasn't at Free People, but it's a high-end jean brand, and it's definitely worth picking up usually. These were some Free People boots. I thought these were just so cute, and they were brand new. They were priced a little out of budget, but I did like them. This Ralph Lauren reminded me a lot of the Ralph Lauren jacket that I found in the last fall thrift with me, but it was almost like the vintage version. And then I found a Faraday, which I was super excited about. I actually never find Faraday here. Onto a slightly farther away Turnstyle. I had to use an image because I forgot to take a video while walking in. But of course, once again, I went to the blazers and jackets section. The first one to catch my attention was this All Saints jacket. It's a jacket that is so freaking nice, but shockingly, these don't keep resale value super well, so I actually had to skip it. This I did pick up, however. It was a Harley Davidson leather vest with all the graphics all over it. It was only $25 here, which is a steal. These things are so expensive and they do so well. I really liked these Sam Edelmans. They were kind of a textured velvet loafer. They were marked really high here, so I did have to skip them. I also really liked this Avec Les Filles coat. It was like a patchwork color block plaid. So cute, but it was just a little out of budget, especially because these unfortunately don't keep their value super well. I don't think I've ever found Alex Mill, but this was a corduroy jacket by Alex Mill. Upon looking it up, it was not worth picking up, which was unfortunate, but it was still cool to see. And when I set it down, I noticed there was also this J. Crew super nice wool coat. It was marked quite high, but otherwise I definitely would have grabbed this too. Just a tip, if you ever find this cabbie jacket for 10 or under, definitely pick it up. I know it's vintage cabbie, but it does really well. I've sold it for almost 100. Back in the day, I would have been so excited to see these Rothy's for only $30, but at the same time, I kind of don't know if these are real. I feel like they usually have a logo right there, and the letters seem to be kind of stitched together. They are made in China, which I know means they should be real, but I don't know. I was kind of wandering around looking at all the boots and fall shoes, and I noticed these Veronica Beard suede heeled fringe boots. They were really, really cute, but they were once again a little out of the budget, but they were really nice. I don't know how well her shoes do anyways, so yeah, I skipped them. Then I went to the designer wall. I actually had totally forgot that they had this now until this minute, so as soon as I saw the sign, I was like, I should get over there. Surprisingly, looking through the designer section though was really a big letdown. There was basically only Anthro and Free People. There were a couple other things, but nothing too crazy. I feel like the better stuff is just out on the floor in the normal sections. They did, however, have this Ulla Johnson, which I rarely see at thrift stores or consignment stores, so it was cool to see it, but it was way out of my price range, especially for just a blouse. There was this Arc'teryx too. Again, it was kind of pricey for what it was. It was this weird, almost bolero jacket. Not my favorite style. I don't think this would do well. There was also this Johnny Was, but this was back in the normal blouse section. It was priced quite fairly at $20, but nowadays I don't think it's worth paying that for this. There were some boots that I really liked, and these were actually by J. Crew. They were super nice leather, but they were a little too pricey for me to pay. I found this ALC fringe sweater. It's not exactly my favorite style, and I don't know if it's a newer or older piece, but the price on it was $14. How do I skip $14 with 25% off on ALC? You don't. I also had found this really cute COS sweater. I love this almost mid-century modern print to it. It is so cute and almost like an Art Deco style sweater. It was only $20 and it had yak and alpaca in it, so I actually am gonna pay this for that. I found these pants that were so cute. They are Everlane pants in a size 12. They're just a wool trouser and they are only $15 before the discounts. I'll definitely be getting those. There were also these pants. These were Alice and Olivia, but they were kind of Y2K and they were cargo, so I had to look them up. They did not look like they were worth grabbing, but I just had to check. There were also these by House of Gina Marie, which I didn't know what they were. I liked the corduroy, but looking them up, I couldn't find much, so I skipped those. These were some Sandro pants. They were really cheap, but Sandro is really, really hard to sell, especially for like a skinny pant like this, so I actually skipped these even at that price. These black pants were by Koss. I was definitely gonna pick these up. They are some wide leg pleated pants. They were a little pricey for what they were, but upon looking further, some of the comps weren't as good as others, so I skipped them. This is my first time finding and purchasing Outer Known. It's a really expensive brand. It was only $23 here before the discount. I found it once at a Goodwill, but it had a ton of flaws to it, so I'm excited to finally try it. I was also going to pick up this Ralph Lauren Black Label. It was a really good price, but the zipper did not work. I actually noticed that while filming this, that the zipper was all messed up. So I gave it to the employees and I was like, I don't think this is functioning properly. There was also this Rag & Bone blazer. It was really, really nice, and it actually used moon wool as well, but it was definitely out of my price range, so I didn't get this. I found 2 Burberry coats as I was heading kind of out the door. In the end, one of them ended up having bleach stains kind of all over the back bottom, but I did still pick up one of them. I was really excited to find these, and both of them are right around $80 before the discount, which is a steal. Hello, everyone, from the other side of the posh room. This is what's normally sitting behind you guys when we're filming. Ooh. So I hope you guys enjoyed the fall thrift with us. I'm really happy that it ended up being the 2 of us and not just me, though I am bummed that we didn't get to shop together. That would have been really fun. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I once again had a super good time. It was fun to shop the consignment sale. I think there's still a few other Goodwills that I do want to hit up, so I'm sure in a couple weeks we'll be doing this once again. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Now I do want to say I'm in the posh room right now because while I'm wrapping up editing the video that you just watched, I'm also about to finally take a lot of pictures. I'm so behind on listing and taking pictures. So if there's anything that you've been waiting on to get from me, or at least like take a closer look at from last week, this video, any video in the past kind of like week and a half, those should be up within the next few days. I'm just super behind, so if you were waiting on something, I do apologize. But otherwise, I guess I'm just gonna let you guys go so I can take some pictures and get to work. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know below. Otherwise, I will see you guys with Ryan on Thursday for a bins haul. I'm going tomorrow morning to the bins, which is also why I need to catch up on taking pictures. And then I also have a second channel video going up tomorrow showing a haul of some Halloween decor I've picked up recently, and a second channel video going up on Friday as well. And then Sunday we'll be back for What Sold Sunday. So we have all kinds of stuff coming your way. I hope you guys are excited to see it, and we're excited to hang out with you guys. So thank you for watching, and we will see you when you choose to see us. Goodbye.